On Saturday, August 3rd, actress Kristine DeBell will be live in Misquamicut Beach for a showing of Meatballs. And today, before that, she is here stopping by Breakfast with Ben to talk to us all about it right now. Kristine, thank you so much for coming back on the show. We talked to you last year. We've had you here in Misquamicut a couple times now, or this will be the second. I don't know. I remember that maybe it got rained out one year. How are you doing? It's so nice to talk to you again.
Yeah, you too, Ben. It's nice to talk to you again as well. I am doing very. I was gonna say well again. I'm thinking, I'm gonna say well twice. Yeah, no, I'm good. Absolutely.
Awesome. So we're excited to have you back this Saturday, August 3rd. The movie starts at 8:30. For people that have been going to the drive-in all summer long, the movies had started at 9. It now starts at 8:30 starting in August because it gets dark a little bit earlier and we can start the movie at 8:30. So that's a better thing, especially for families. And we are really excited. This Saturday is going to be customer appreciation night. So the tickets are only $5 per carload. So,
wow.
Yeah. So you can stack as many people in your minivan as you want. Bring as many people down as possible. And it's only $5 per ticket. And of course the ticket is for the whole carload at the drive-in movie theater. So we're really excited about that. There's going to be a Q&A with you. And then we're going to watch the 1979 classic movie Meatballs, and of course you were one of the stars of that movie alongside Bill Murray. And we can't wait to ask you all sorts of questions about that and have fans do a meet and greet and all of that. What was, first of all, before we get into what it was like to make Meatballs, and that sounds that sounds like we're talking about making the food. But before we get to what it was like to make the movie, you spent a weekend in Misquamicut last year, and I know that you kind of hung around. You did some stuff. You went to some events with Caswell and the crew. And I heard by all accounts you had a great time because you're coming back. So what did you think of Misquamicut Beach?
Yeah, no, I mean, I live in the sort of in the middle of New York State, well, northern, but so yeah, getting a chance to go to the beach is always fabulous, especially with Caswell, and especially when we're showing one of my favorite films. So
yeah, well, we loved having you. You were a big hit here in Misquamicut, and we're excited to have you back. What was it like? Obviously, this movie has become a cult classic over the years. What was it like to make the movie back, in 1979 or 78, probably?
I guess I probably said this before, but I had, they said, oh, you're going to be I was hired to be in the movie, and I was going to go to Canada to make it, and I was thrilled, and I had no idea. So, and it was, but I think one of the coolest things is I think it was Bill's first film.
Oh wow!
I mean, I don't know why I'm thinking about this now, but
I'll look up Bill Murray IMDb while we're doing this. But yeah, that's.
Yeah, no, it was the whole the premise was great. Ivan, Dan, the whole thing, it was just so what I say is that the film was as fun to make as it is for people to watch.
That's awesome. And how it's obviously a very fun movie for people to watch, as people have come back to it time and time and time again. It does, by the way, look like it was in fact Bill Murray's first starring role in a movie.
Yeah,
Other than that, he was uncredited or
well, he
you
came
know.
from Second City, and I think he had just started on Saturday Night Live,
Yep.
or was about to start. I'm not sure, but yeah.
So is it always like, because you went on to make many movies and you had, done movies and TV and soap operas and stuff before that. Uh, is it always the case where it's that fun to make a movie as fun as it seems on screen, or was this sort of a special experience?
No, it was definitely a special experience because I had never been in a situation where oftentimes I'm thinking about, like when I did a TV or show or something, they would say, here's what you're going to wear and this, and Meatballs was just like so easygoing and fun. It was like, okay, bring your own clothes, whatever you think you'd wear. And everyone talks about, my knee socks and doctor
Yep.
shows. So it's not like there was, a costume lady there who said, this is your character. No, the character was me. It was all of us, I think, sort of, you know, just had fun playing ourselves, basically. Or let's say, because it's so easy to emulate it, someone who's going to summer camp.
Right. Yeah. What was it like working with Ivan Reitman?
He was amazing. I think it was his directorial debut, but what was great about Ivan is here they had the script. And of course, with Bill, the script was thrown out the window. So it sort of became, whatever, you walk into a scene and it's like, well, I think we sort of, like the girl's cabin. I'm the one who said, well, Ivan, how about if I crawl across the floor? Or how about if we try this? And and it was my idea, when the heads pop out of the tree, when we hear the boys under the cabin, I'm like, can we try this? He's like, yeah. So he was so open to, and I haven't worked with him since, so I don't know if that's changed, but it was just it was an incredible experience. Seriously.
That's awesome. What are some of your favorite memories from the set?
What were some of my favorite? I have so many, thinking about it. Just and it's mostly thinking about Bill, like the opening scene and stuff that he did, ripping up that wasn't in the script, so I don't know. The end where there's the track meet, that was so fun doing that, and all the stuff in the water and hanging out with Kate and I have stayed friends. So I don't know. It was a very memorable, fun. I think what I always say is the movie was as fun to make as it is for people to watch.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get to I don't know how often the writers are on set or if at all for a movie like this, but did you get to have any experiences with Harold Ramis?
No, not really. After we
Yeah.
we did a panel, right, at one point, and I got to meet him, but no, not he wasn't. He wasn't on set. No. Mm-mm.
So the movie, obviously, like we said, it's a big hit. People love it. People love it here in Misquamicut for sure. It's the perfect summertime movie. Like you said, everybody can relate to going to summer camp, and it's a wonderful, funny coming of age movie. And it's really hilarious. You went on to you've done a lot of other things. Your TV guest star appearances are phenomenal to me. Like, you just were in, it seems like you were everywhere. Eight is Enough, and Chips, and Night Court. Yep.
Yeah.
What so talking about some of your other roles for a second, what were like what was some of the more fun projects that you got to do in acting before you took your hiatus?
It's hard to say. I mean, they each have their own, right? Like, in thinking about it, they each have their own thing. Like Night Court, I just loved because he was, oh, I know why I loved Night Court. Just took me a moment. It was because I had never done a TV show in front of an audience. That was my first live show. Right? I mean, every other thing, any other TV show you did, it's like Chips or anything. Oh, you know what? Let's just redo that scene, or let's change the lines, or I prefer you do this. I mean, all those things went on in this when I was on The Young and the Restless, which actually was not my first thing. It's like what happens. For some reason, soap operas end up going to the bottom. I'm like, wait a minute.
I think it's because it goes by the year that they were created, and all of the soap operas were from So
yeah,
I think that's what happens there.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what? But, yeah, so I had never done a show live. So it's not like they can say cut and let's work on that line, or you missed this, or there wasn't any cut. So I remember thinking to myself, oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. I have to memorize the whole. I mean, I do anyway, right? But
yeah,
it was a little stressful.
It's much more theater than it's and the timing is different, and you have to pace yourself differently as an actor. So I imagine that would be a really fun challenge, especially when you hadn't done it.
Well, I had done theater, right?
Yeah.
Right. I did 4 years of summer stock in 5 years, whatever.
What were some of your favorite shows that you got to do?
I think the first was we had done The Sound of Music in my high school. And so that was the first year of the Maccaden Theater, which I happened to go to last night to see a show. They did Rent. It was incredible.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that was my first thing, was like I played a naughty postulant, which was because they would bring, the leads up from the city, obviously.
Yep.
And I was the local. So I got to see the locals last night. It was pretty great.
That's awesome.
The new locals, yeah.
Yeah. We have several of those types of theaters around here for summer stock, most notably Theater by the Sea, which is about 10 miles past Misquamicut. And that's always a lot of fun. Did you ever want to go into theater professionally or as a professional actor? I mean, not that summer stock isn't professional, it is. I'm so sorry, but did Broadway or anything like that once you started your film and television career?
Well, I think that's what happened. Is I ended up in New York and thinking that I would be auditioning for Broadway, and then I ended up auditioning for a film that was shooting in California. So it was like, okay. So then the next day, all right. So I'm not in New York anymore. Yeah.
Yeah. Now you took a break from acting when you had your children, and I believe this is from memory from last year. Thank you. And then you got back in. So you have 4 boys.
Yep.
And obviously you took that time to be a mom and do other things, and then you got back into acting a few years ago. So what was that like?
Well, it was great to be back acting and being in, but I ended up, I worked for 2. I met, I should know this, but it's like I ended up I know, when I got back, all of a sudden you didn't need an agent, which I ended up getting my old agent back anyway. But you could submit yourself online. I'm like, wow, this is cool. So the first thing, what's his name? The one that did the talking cat and the talking whatever. I'm gonna have to apologize to him later. But anyway, he said, are you available? And I said, I'm available to read. Absolutely. He said, read. I know who you are. And we ended up doing 6 films together. I think the next one was going to be, the talking woodchuck, or I don't know, talking cat and talking pony. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was fun.
I love that.
Yeah.
what are you up to these days? Are you obviously acting, everything sort of shut down in 2020. You had a string of movies and releases that you did leading up to the pandemic. Obviously, some things changed there for everyone. Are you doing any acting now, or what's life looking like these days?
Yeah, not really. I mean, well, I have to take that back. I thought that I was retired, right? And then all of a sudden I get a message on my fan page, KristineDeBell.com. And and he said, this guy from England said, I loved Meatballs. I've always loved your work, and I've wanted to put you in one of my films for a really long time. So I am being flown to London to make an espionage. I actually was going to be MI6, but he said, would you like me to change you to CIA agent? And I said, well, I can do an English accent very well, but it would be easier for me not to have to think about that, right? I could just be me. So I'm going to be a CIA agent.
I love that. That's awesome. I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see you on Saturday. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'll be down there. We'll have a Q&A so that everybody who's watching right now can meet Kristine, get a picture, and ask some questions. You'll be up on the stage with the microphone, and they can all ask you questions, and then we're all going to watch Meatballs together, and it should be a really fun experience. Should be a great weekend down at the beach. I don't know if you saw, Misquamicut went viral last Saturday.
Really?
Yeah. For a couple hours, seemingly out of nowhere, a dragonfly migration came in.
Wow.
So just out of nowhere, there were millions of dragonflies everywhere. It literally looked like a plague or like something out of an apocalypse for a couple hours. And then it was gone just like that. But
wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, look up dragonflies in
Misquamicut.
Yeah, it's literally like it's kind of nightmare fuel, honestly. But it was just the dragonflies coming through in a migration pattern, and it was really awe-inspiring. Like, it was crazy to watch. But there's a lot of, if you go on TikTok,
did you get any video or photos of it?
Yeah, so if you go on TikTok or Instagram, there's tons of I'll send you our I did a spoof of the weather report this morning that we do every morning because it was rain. We're recording this on Monday. And it was raining this morning, so for the weather report I was like, yeah, it's raining, but at least it's not this. And then we did a montage of everybody's videos of the dragonfly migration that happened. I've never seen anything like it, and I hope that we never see anything like it again. But they didn't hurt anybody or anything. They just flew by and went on through. But that was kind of crazy. Anyway, this weekend should be beautiful, and we're really excited for that.
And I'll be selling merch.
Excellent. That's fantastic. What kind of merch you got?
Well, photos from most of my films. I have Meatballs photos, or big brawl photos, all sorts of photos.
I love it. So there's going to be a table there with Kristine. You can come up, say hi, say hello, get a picture, buy some merch. Please buy some merch. And you especially can buy some merch because tickets are only $5.
$5
carload. You can't go to the movies for its customer appreciation night at the drive-in movie theater. Wow. We try to do this once a year. We love all of the customers that come down, all of the moviegoers that come to the Misquamicut Drive-In Movie Theater, and there's no better time to do it than when we have legendary actors such as yourself to have a meet and greet, and people can line up. They can say hello to you. They can ask questions, and hopefully buy some merch. And support that cause and keep you coming back because we love having you here in Misquamicut.
Thank you. And I love being there. It's always fun.
I appreciate it. Movie starts at 8:30, gates open at 6:30, and the Q&A will probably start around 7:30 to 8. So make sure that you come on down to the Misquamicut Drive-In Movie Theater this Saturday and get your tickets at mbadrivein.com. Like I said, they're only $5 for the carload. So bring as many people as you want, as long as you can fit them safely in your car. And we're excited to see that. For Meatballs, it's going to be a really, really, really fun time. Kristine, it's always a pleasure talking to you. I will see you on Saturday.
Thank you.
I'm very excited about that. And thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. And I can't wait to see all of you when you come on Saturday night.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. Bye for now.
Bye.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.
Hot summers and cold winters can be unbearable, but D&V Mechanical has the solution for you. As a Mitsubishi Diamond dealer, we provide energy-efficient and personalized comfort solutions for your home. Our experienced technicians will install your new system quickly and efficiently, ensuring your complete satisfaction. Don't suffer through another season of discomfort. Contact D&V Mechanical today for a personalized ductless mini-split installation that fits your lifestyle. D&V Mechanical, your comfort is our top priority.
Are you looking for a fresh cut in Westerly? Step into Rio's Barber Shop in Granite Plaza. Whether it's a classic trim or a trendy new look, we've got you covered. Experience the perfect cut for every age and style in a friendly and relaxed atmosphere. At Rio's, it's not just a haircut, it's an experience. Visit Rio's Barber Shop in the Granite Plaza in Westerly or give us a call to schedule your appointment at 401-315-2208. Your style, our craft, Rio's Barber Shop.
I am Jim Howe. My practice is focused on representing people injured in car accidents, representing people injured in premises liability, represent people in all walks of life. I say all the time that I represent the underdog, and by the underdog I mean the person who is injured and is facing lawyers that are hired by insurance companies. If you unfortunately find yourself injured in an automobile collision or in any other circumstance where insurance may come into play, think of giving me a call.
Experience local excellence with Roof Right Roofing in Charlestown, Rhode Island. With over 40 years of unmatched expertise, Roof Right specializes in architectural shingles and holds the prestigious title of GAF Master Elite Installers. Known for their commitment to the community and support for local initiatives, Roof Right is your trusted partner for all of your home's roofing needs. Call today for a free estimate at 401-212-4140.
Ever thought about leveling up your fitness game in a fun and meaningful way? Kiefer's Martial Arts on Granite Street has everything you're looking for. Kickboxing, Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and of course, adult karate. It's not just about getting fit, it's about building your self-confidence, discipline, and that unstoppable feeling you get from all your hard work. Stop into Kiefer's Martial Arts today to sign up.
What's going on, Westerly? It's Patrick down here at the Wireless Zone at Dunn's Corners, Verizon Authorized Retailer. And right now is the best time to come on in and get a brand new phone. We are offering our hottest new 5G phones, the iPhone 15, the S24 Pixel 8 for free with a trade-in. And the best part is 5G is finally coming down here to Westerly and the surrounding areas. So make sure you're on the best network and get it for free when you're on the right plan. Come see us at 224 Post Road.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you with your money? Hi, I'm Chris Medeiros from Park Row Wealth Advisors, aka the Tattooed Advisor. I help small business owners maximize their cash flow and keep more of their own money, as well as helping families plan for their financial future. Don't waste another day worrying about your money. Give me a call today.